Okay. See the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So हम लोग कल इतना तक पढ़े थे. Remember the need family to the product type and product line and product class and family and finally the item. Okay. So यहाँ तक any questions on products? कुछ भी आपके दिमाग में आया जो आप समझे नहीं? Okay. चलो. So let's get into something called product differentiation. Product को हम लोग differentiate कैसे करते हैं? ठीक है. Well, how do we say that this is a good, this is a service, this is an experience, this is... So the first thing is the form. If it is a physical form, okay, it's a physical form, we say it's a goods. Correct? कुछ भी आपको physically देखता है, वो आप is separate from the basis of goods. Okay. When you say goods, and then you say service, okay. So the form is one is tangible, as we said earlier, the other one is intangible. An experience is intangible. A service is intangible. At the same time, a person is not a goods, but it's a different form of product. Okay. An idea is intangible. Correct. समझ गया? So forms are intangible and tangible. Both सारे products को आप इस दोनों चीजों में divide कर सकते हो. Then you talk about features. Okay. What are features? हम लोग पहले पढ़ चुके हैं. What are features? क्या हुआ? इतना दूर पढ़ के what are features नहीं बता पा रहे हैं?
So it's a set of products or service with the other similar products. Similar products.
Set of
products or services.
नहीं.
Features.
हम लोग ने features, advantages and benefits पढ़े थे ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct. अगर वो पढ़े थे, so what are features?
So just excuse me.
हाँ.
So feature is an advantage like which helps customer.
Feature is not an advantage. Every feature has an advantage. Feature is not an advantage.
Okay. This is also a characteristic of the product.
Okay. चलो हम लोग फिर से start करते हैं. So when I say features, features would be, you know, any attribute of a product that supplements its function. Okay. If I theoretically say. So what can be the attributes of the product? Okay. The color can be an attribute of the product. The size can be an attribute of the product. The machine, the products, design can be attribute of product. Style can be attribute of product. Okay. The way it looks can be its attribute of the product. Okay. So if I say, suppose a mobile phone, okay, it has a 5.5 inches screen, then that is its feature. And it supplements a function. A feature is needed to supplement a function, to perform a function. Correct. It's a plastic pen or is a metal pen. So that plastic pen, plastic is the feature. Metal is another feature. Correct. It supplements the function of that product. That it's a pen and it's made out of plastic. It's a pen, it's made out of it's a pen, it's made out of metal. Correct. So anything, any attribute of a product which supplements its function is called a feature. When you ask the feature a question called "so what," you are a blue pen. So what? You are a plastic pen. So what? Then you get the advantage that I am a plastic pen, so I am lightweight pen, which you can use it easily. So if it is a lightweight pen, there's the advantage. Then again, I ask that, so what? Then you get the benefit. That is easy to use. Okay, lightweight is something which you can actually feel. You can touch and feel that. But when you say, so what to lightweight, then you get the answer, it's easy to use. Easy to use is intangible. You cannot touch it, you cannot see it, you cannot hear it, you cannot, smell it, you cannot taste it. Something which is intangible. Okay. So easy to use is the final benefits. Benefits are usually intangible. Benefits are usually intangible. Something like security, safety, easy to use, convenience. Okay, these are all benefits, final benefits. उसी के लिए हम और आप product खरीदते हैं. So every product can be differentiated on the basis of features, correct? A black pen and a blue pen. A black car and a blue car. A sedan car and a hatchback car. ठीक है? Correct. A 5.5 inches screen mobile phone and a 3.5 inches screen mobile phone. These are the differentiations. Correct. Got it? Performance quality. Product can be differentiated on performance quality also. Okay, we often say, this is a very good quality. And this is a Chinese product, doesn't have any quality. Correct. On a different performance quality, you get the pricing also. If you go and buy a, Louis Vuitton purse for your wife, and you go and buy a local branded purse from your wife, both will have what? A great difference in performance quality. A BMW and a Maruti Alto both has a difference in performance quality. Correct. And conformance of the quality. It depends on the conformance of the quality, that it is as per the expectation of the customer. The quality is as per the expectation of the customer, and that also makes the differentiation. So I need a automatic hatchback car with fuel economy. Okay. So, and my product, Maruti Suzuki Alto with an automatic version is the best fuel economy car in the market. That's the conformance of the quality. And I differentiate the product as per expectation of the customers. There are many hatchback cars in the market. However, Maruti Alto small car segment gives me the best fuel economy. as per my expectation. Okay, that's the product differentiation also. Now, if I come back to your products, or possibly, your gear oils, when you compare gear oils possibly with Castrol, or possibly with Petronas, okay, or possibly with some other company which makes great quality gear oil. Okay. So your customer also has some expectation from the gear oil. Your mechanics are your customer, and they have some expectation from the gear oil. And you're delivering that expectation, that quality is the conformance. मैं conform कर रहा हूं, मैं am abiding by that quality. तो आप बोलते हो ना, this degree of आपका क्या बोलते हो oils में, grade, this grade of oil, that grade of oil. Why do they say grade of oil? Because that's the quality expectation from the mechanics. And on that basis, you differentiate the products. कि मेरा ये grade का oil है, मेरा वो grade का oil है. Suppose we are buying TV. Performance quality of a Samsung TV and performance quality of a Vivo TV is possibly not the same. So that's performance quality. Now, conformance quality is, this is a 4K TV. Customers' expectation are 4K. You are providing a TV of 4K. You are providing a QLED TV. You are providing normal LED TV, LCD TV. So these are all different TVs for different qualities. All of them are good. All of them have the feature of a TV. But 4K and QLED both have different expectations from the customer. There's something called crystal 4K TV. So that's the conformance of the quality. And finally, durability. How durable is the product? हम लोग very easily बोलते हैं Chinese product तो durable नहीं होता. And again, durability in this sense, non-durable and durable. Okay. Home appliances are non-durables or durables. Okay. And possibly you talk about a food product that's a non-durable. It's nothing to do with durability. आप बहुत commonly जाकर खरीदते हो, बहुत easily जाकर खरीदते हो उसको, ठीक है? Conveniently, frequently जाकर खरीदते हो उसको. Reliability. Yes, this is the very, Apple is a great brand. It's very reliable brand. At the same time, Redmi is not possibly a reliable brand. It's a Chinese brand. I don't like it. Repairability. This product can be repaired. This product cannot be repaired. A car can be repaired. Okay. Sometimes in earlier days, Apple phones were not repairable. Today, आजकल repair हो जाता है. Okay. So there are sometimes repairable products and unrepairable products. Okay. Style of the product. Okay, so style is basically the design of the product. So something like a hatchback, a sedan, an SUV, different styles of products. Okay. I'm talking about cars. Okay. If you talk about apparels, there are different apparels. These different apparels have different styles to scale, style of the product with differentiation. And finally, customization of the product. Okay. Product can be differentiated on the basis of customization. Think about Raymond suits. Raymond makes suits. Okay. They have ready-made suits also in different styles. And they also have stores where they customize according to your requirement. So वो tailor make करता है. ठीक है. So that's one example of customization. There are plenty of examples of customization, even, in abroad countries. Even your kitchen can be customized. Even in India nowadays, kitchens can be customized. Your toilets can be customized. Your bedrooms can be customized. Their designs, their, if you want to make it home automated, automation can be customized. Okay. Got it? Any questions here? So these are different differentiation, how you differentiate one product from the other, starting from forms, features, performance quality, conformance quality, durability, reliability, repairability, style, and customization. Anyone which you don't understand, जो समझे नहीं आप.
Clear, sir.
Okay, sure. Okay, service differentiation. सर्विसेज, हम लोग ने अभी तक प्रोडक्ट डिफरेंशिएशन दिस इज गुड्स की बात कर रहे थे जो फिजिकल है मोस्टली, ठीक है। नाउ व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट सर्विसेज, सर्विसेज पहला चीज तो क्या है, सर्विसेज इंटेंजिबल, ठीक है, यू कांट यूजुअली कांट सी इट, टच इट, फील इट, टेस्ट इट, हियर इट, ठीक है। सो हाउ डू यू डिफरेंशिएट वन सर्विस फ्रॉम द अदर, ठीक है। Give me an example of a service. Suppose a doctors treating their patients. There are two doctors, both of them are general, I won't say general practice, let me take, both of them are heart specialists, the cardiologists. So both of them, they give his cardiology treatment as service. Okay. So how can you differentiate both of them? Differentiate both of them possibly, or maybe take the example of where Saurabh works, okay, with the garages and service centers. Okay, think about you're ordering a pest control in your house. You're ordering a cleaning service in your house. ठीक है, you're ordering आजकल कितने सारे apps हो गए, urban company, this, that. ठीक है, pest control, there are plenty of pest control companies who give services. You need an electrician to come and repair something in your house. Okay.
In our case, if there is any complaint in switches, so right now we are just replacing all the switches and plates. If any.
Wonderful. अच्छा, by the way, अच्छा हुआ यार आपने स्विच का बात बताया.
Yes,
Can tell me one thing, Panasonic में there is a service for home automation.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, होम ऑटोमेशन स्विचेस वगैरह को ऑटोमेटेड थ्रू एप्स यूज करते हैं. There
Yes,
are
sir.
not many company in India. Panasonic is one, Havells is one, Legrand is one. आप मुझे कनेक्ट करा सकते हो उस डिपार्टमेंट के साथ, मैं अपना घर को ऑटोमेशन कराना चाहता हूँ.
Yeah, sure, sir.
ठीक है, बिकॉज उनको खाली बोलना है कि भैया मुंबई में है, दिल्ली में नहीं है.
Yes, sir. Definitely. By tomorrow I will update you, sir.
ठीक है, आपके पास मेरा नंबर है ना, जरा
Yes, sir.
फोन करके मैसेज करके मुझे बताना क्या क्या करना है, ठीक है ना.
Sure, sir. Sure.
क्योंकि यूजुअली वो लोग क्या करते हैं, वो घर पे किसी को भेजते हैं, एक तो डेमो देने के, सेकंड देखने के लिए कि कहाँ स्विचेस है एंड ऑल दैट, एंड फिर उसको कन्वर्ट करने के लिए क्या कॉस्ट कोटेशन होता है वो बताते हैं. ठीक है, ओके, जरा पता करके बताना मुझे.
Sure, sir.
ओके, चलो. ओके, सो नंबर वन इज ऑर्डरिंग ईज. ठीक है, तो सपोज लेट मी कम टू दिस सेम एग्जांपल, होम ऑटोमेशन. आई हैड बीन थिंकिंग ऑफ होम ऑटोमेशन फॉर क्वाइट सम टाइम नाउ, 15-20 डेज से. और मैं गूगल में जाके बहुत सारे कंपनीज देखे, लिग्रैंड देखा, देयर इज बिल्ड ट्रैक, देयर इज होम ऑटोमेट, पैनासोनिक है, हैवेल्स है. ठीक है, तो मुझे सारे में से वो कॉन्टैक्ट फॉर्म मिला जहां पर मैंने कॉन्टैक्ट फॉर्म फिल करके दिया. ओके, एंड वन कंपनी, he immediately next day morning को मुझे फोन किया, सर yes ऐसा है, we'll do it, and then he asked me a lot of questions and then sent a quotation. Out of the rest of the 4 companies, जैसे पैनासोनिक भी मैंने उसमें डाला था, उन्होंने कोई कांटेक्ट नहीं किया. ठीक है, दो लोकल कंपनीज हैं मुंबई के, उनमें से एक ने आया यहाँ पर, डेमो दिया, सब किया, कोटेशन नहीं दिया. ठीक है, so you can understand the ordering is not that easy. So if I have to compare the 5 companies that I have, possibly Legrand is the only company which I am really satisfied with. Ordering ease is very good with them. Okay. So differentiation of products on the basis of ordering ease. Okay. Suppose आपको बहुत सारा e-commerce platform दिखता है, like Amazon, Myntra, etc., etc. Okay. Some platforms have a fantastic, very easy way to operate that. आप Amazon में जाओ, आपको कोई order देना है, select करो, pay karo, put it in the cart, pay it, your product is valuable. Some of the e-commerce websites are very, very difficult to access. Because वो पूरा process को बहुत complicated बना देता है. So that ordering is one same kind of product, but ordering is one which will differentiate it. ठीक है, delivery. ठीक है, so delivery, not only delivery time, okay, how you deliver your service. That's also something which is very important to differentiate. One garage and the second garage. One service center and the second service center. Both of them deliver same service. But one ensures that when you are delivering, you are cleaning the car absolutely spick and span and you're bringing it back to the customer. On time. If you have promised this, I am going to give it Monday morning, you give it back on Monday. Some others people don't even bother for the time, don't even bother for, the last moment checkups and cleaning of the car. So that's a differentiation. That's where you say, "Arey yaar, ye service center acha hai, ye service center kharab hai." ठीक है? Even for services like doctors, treatments. ठीक है? कुछ doctor है just overall देखते हैं, just एक medicine लिख देते हैं, and then he charges you money. And the second doctor will ask you a lot of questions, do a lot of, tests and the diagnosis, and then deliver his treatment. And that's where you differentiate, this doctor is good, this doctor is not so good. ठीक है? Installations. ठीक है? I will tell you, I am a fan of this company called Eureka Forbes. ठीक है? I use their filter, I use their vacuum cleaners. ठीक है? I'm a fan of this company called Bosch. ठीक है? I use their washing machine, I use their dishwashers. ठीक है? And installation makes a lot of difference. I have two Samsung TVs at home. ठीक है? Earlier मेरे पास Sony था. Sony also had a very good installation service. Samsung has a very good installation service. Bosch has a very good installation. At the same time, I had a LG washing machine earlier. Its installation was good, but not as good as Bosch people. ठीक है? So installation makes a lot of difference. ठीक है? Vacuum cleaners of Eureka Forbes, filters of Eureka Forbes, fantastic. You just have to call them. I mean, buy the product, next day morning, they come and install it. Okay? Customer training. Okay? Customer training is a big differentiation. Some organizations which give service, okay, something like more than the word training, I would say customer education. Okay? Let me take this education of a customer education of a service center, garage, automobile garage. You will find some of the automobile mechanics or engineers, they will really sit with you, explain everything that they are going to do. आपको as a layman, आपको मालूम नहीं आपका motorbike का parts क्या किस चीज के लिए है, क्या खराब होता है, क्या नहीं खराब होता है, किस तरह खराब होता है. This guy will come and actually educate you on that. सर आपको ये करना चाहिए, आपको वो नहीं करना चाहिए, सर इस पार्ट में ऐसा होता है, उस पार्ट में ऐसा होता है. ठीक है? Sometimes these people, suppose AquaGuard, Eureka Forbes, AquaGuard washing machine from Bosch, dishwasher, and these technical products, when they install it, the kind of training and education that they do for the customers, that makes a difference. कुछ कंपनी है बेच के छोड़ दिया, हो गया, इंस्टॉल करवा दिया, हो गया. But some companies are there who take care a lot of their customers' education and training. That makes a difference. Customer consulting. I will tell you, when I was getting my house painted, I connected with Berger Paints, I connected with Asian Paints, I connected with one more company. The Asian Paints people, before even they came to my house, they consulted with me and understood my need, my want, my demand, my desire. Taken so much of details. Then they sent somebody to my house to know the configuration of my house. कैसा दिखता है, क्या है, walls कहाँ है, windows कहाँ है, सब कुछ. And then they went back. They designed the whole house, and they have computer-aided designing. They came back and they showed me actually मेरा घर किस कलर से पेंट करूंगा तो कैसे दिखेगा. I became a fan of that organization. Same time Berger Paints भी आया था, लेकिन उतना कुछ नहीं. सर क्या करना है, कहाँ पर क्या कलर करना है, मैं आपको कोटेशन नहीं आता. Maintenance and repair. Okay, you particularly when you are with service organizations, you are working with service. You need service differentiation. The quality of maintenance, quality of repair also makes a lot of. ठीक है? आप जब कार खरीदने चाहते हो, तो first thing that you ask is, बस सर्विस कितना अच्छा है, सर्विस कितना
I'm coming a minute, sir.
Yeah, sure. Okay, तो सर्विस कितना प्रॉम्प्ट है, सर्विस कितना अच्छा है, सर्विस सेंटर कितने दूर पे है, सब पूछते हो. ठीक है? मेंटेनेंस दूंगा तो डिलीवरी टाइम कितने जल्दी है. ठीक है? रिपेयर हो जाता है कि नहीं. ठीक है? डेंटिंग, आप कार खरीद रहे हो तो बोलते हो डेंटिंग पेंटिंग आपके यहीं होता है कि नहीं. So maintenance repair makes a differentiation. ठीक है? And finally, returns. Okay. There are something like, Amazon as a company, why they flourished in India, because before that, no organization gave a surety of returning the product and the payment assurance. Okay. And Amazon was the first company who understood that there's a big gap in the e-commerce customers and the e-commerce platform. Customers don't trust to buy from e-commerce only because of those one reason, that whatever they get at their home, if it's not as per their expectation, can they return the product? Okay. So returns is something which often is a very, very big point of contention. कि मैं यहाँ पर return नहीं कर पाता हूँ, तो मैं खरीदता नहीं हूँ यहाँ से. ठीक है. So these are couple of services differentiation. Okay. And then of course, so design. So the totality of features that affect the way a product looks, feel, and function to a consumer. A design of a chair, a design of your furniture, design of your house, design of everything, and anything makes a differentiation. Yeah. You will have, when you go to buy a house, possibly you will see two houses of same configuration, 2 BHK. Okay. However, the design of one house will be better than other, and then you like that house. When you go to buy a car and you go to different showrooms, the first thing that you look at, first two things that you look at is the feature and the design. Correct. इसमें क्या है, इसमें auto locking system है कि नहीं, इसमें dashboard touch screen है कि नहीं, this, that, so many things, features देख लेते हो. And the second thing is design of the car. Correct. Design is an emotionally powerful thing. Design actually comes from, design preference comes from your heart. मुझे ये चाहिए, ऐसा चाहिए. It's an emotionally powerful thing. Transmits brand meaning and position. आपका जो brand का uniqueness है, जो हम लोग positioning में बात कर रहे थे, it creates a unique perception on the minds of the customer. So design is the first element that creates that unique perception. बस ये BMW का डिजाइन देखो और ये मारुति का डिजाइन देखो. It's very, very emotional, very, very high on transmitting that brand meaning and positioning, brand's uniqueness, brand's premiumness. ठीक है. Design only says that, ना? Brand का premiumness कितना है, brand का uniqueness कितना है. Correct. Is important with durable goods, yes. So आप washing machine खरीद रहे हो, आप even suppose you are buying a car, you're buying a dishwasher, you're buying a filter, water filter, you're buying anything, design becomes a big differentiator. Okay. And one of the major things apart from features which actually people decide to buy. Okay. Makes brand experience rewarding. If you have a great design, okay, your experience as a customer, your experience is great. Okay, it's very rewarding. Okay. So can transform an entire enterprise. Okay. So if you have a great design, if your designing department is great, it transforms the whole company. Okay. Every product which comes out from that organization has a great design and people prefer them. Okay. Think about even Apple. Every product that comes, you can never say it has a bad design. Starting from its performance design, uska jo components hai, uske design se, even the design of the product itself. Okay. It's so sleek, so beautifully crafted. Facilities manufacturing and distribution. Facilitates manufacturing and distribution. So if it has a good design, okay. So I will tell you one example. If I have I have a water bottle which is square in shape, and I have a water bottle which is round in shape, which is normally the water bottle in the market. Okay. So manufacturing, both of them are almost equal. कोई ज़्यादा difficulty नहीं. Like when you supply it from one place to other in a truck, square bottles can be fit more in the truck rather than round bottles. क्योंकि round bottles के दोनों के बीच में एक interstitial space रहता है, जो आपका waste होता है. स्क्वायर बॉटल में वो नहीं होता. So similarly, many things whose it facilitates not only the distribution, logistics, transportation. It sometimes also does help the facilities the manufacturing also. If it's a simple design, manufacturing is easier. If it's a very complex design, manufacturing is not so easy. Okay. And design of even the components of the product. आज मैं एक कार बना रहा हूँ और I am making any automobile, a motorbike, two-wheelers, or whatever, and the design is too complex. I am making a software-oriented product and the design is too complex. Then manufacturing is not very easy. Okay. Can take on various approaches, because of designs. What can happen is you can take different approaches to sell. You can, starting from your channel, your price, same product in different designs can have different price. Same product in different designs have different, distributions. आप e-commerce में कुछ बेच सकते हो, कुछ modern trade में बेच सकते हो, physically sell कर सकते हो, कुछ किराना दुकान में बेच सकते हो. Same product for Amazon you will sell in a different format. For a kirana store, you will sell in a different format. आज Maggi noodles मैं किराना दुकान के लिए 10 रुपए वाली छोटी पैकेट बनाता हूँ, और जब मैं बिग बाजार नहीं, आज के दिन में रिलायंस स्मार्ट बाजार में बेचता हूँ तो मैं उसका बड़ा पैकेट बेचता हूँ, 8 पीस का पैकेट. ठीक है. मैं जब होटल्स रेस्टोरेंट को बेचता हूँ वो 32 पीस का पैकेट बेचता हूँ. ठीक है. So product packaging changes, you can change the pricing, you can even change the distribution of the product through different channels. ठीक है. मेरा जो होटल रेस्टोरेंट्स का प्रोडक्ट होगा मैगी का, मैं उसको डिफरेंट चैनल के थ्रू से बेचूं. मैं उसको Amazon में नहीं बेचूं, मैं उसको किराना स्टोर में नहीं बेचूं. So different approaches for designing is also there. Correct. Packaging, all the activities of designing and producing the container for a product. Most importantly, it's used as a marketing tool. Because packaging is the first thing that you see when you go to a store or when you go to a channel. आपको अंदर का प्रोडक्ट दिखने से पहले भी पैकेजिंग दिखता है. And it becomes your marketing tool because उसमें इतना कुछ लिखा रहता है for communication. Marketing is all about communication. ठीक है. Marketing is all about product, making the product and its price. Everything is put in the packaging and labeling. So it's a marketing tool. Self-service आप खुद जाके देखते हो. So self-service. Okay. Consumer affluence, company and brand image, innovation opportunity. ठीक है. Self-service है, आप खुद जाके उसका पैकेजिंग देखते हो. And of course, जब consumer उसको हाथ लगाता है, ठीक है, what happens is consumer feels comfortable seeing and reading everything on the package. आप क्या करते हो? देखना, दुकान में कोई नया प्रोडक्ट खरीदने जाते हो, you go, you pick up the pack and you start reading. क्या है इसके अंदर, इसका प्राइस क्या है, कब मैन्युफैक्चरिंग है, so on and so forth. So आपके लिए, कंज्यूमर के लिए, it's a place where consumer gets the knowledge. ठीक है. पैकेजिंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, आइडेंटिफाई द ब्रांड, क्योंकि पैकेजिंग के ऊपर ब्रांड नेम लिखा रहता है, ब्रांड लोगो रहता है, ब्रांड डिजाइन रहता है, सब कुछ. ठीक है. कन्वे डिस्क्रिप्टिव एंड पर्सुएसिव इंफॉर्मेशन, सारा इंफॉर्मेशन उसके अंदर रहता है, डिस्क्रिप्टिव इंफॉर्मेशन. और फिर इट बिकम्स अ मार्केटिंग टूल. आपको बेचने के लिए भी ₹10 ऑफ. ठीक है. बेस्ट हेयर ऑयल, कुछ ना कुछ टैगलाइन अगर हो तो इट बिकम्स अ पर्सुएसिव इंफॉर्मेशन. आपको परस्यू कर रहा है टू बाय द प्रोडक्ट. Facilitates product transportation and production. जैसे मैंने अभी बोला, एक स्क्वायर बॉटल एंड राउंड बॉटल में डिफरेंस है, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में, प्रोटेक्शन में. ठीक है. एक ग्लास बॉटल एंड प्लास्टिक बॉटल में डिफरेंस है. ठीक है. असिस्ट एट होम स्टोरेज. यस, जैसे मैंने बोला, राउंड शेप्ड कंटेनर्स डजंट हेल्प इन होम स्टोरेज. स्क्वायर शेप्ड कंटेनर्स आपके मम्मी के किचन के शेल्फ में आराम से चले जाएंगे. अगर राउंड शेप 4 जाते हैं तो स्क्वायर शेप पॉसिबली 6 जाएंगे या 5 जाएंगे. ठीक है. एड ऑन प्रोडक्ट कंजम्पशन. समटाइम्स देखना, पैकेजिंग is made in such a way that it helps in product consumption. something like, oil containers, oil bottles. Okay, oil bottles may possibly sometimes you will feel that see that there are nozzles there. ऊपर nozzle रखे रहते हैं ताकि आप oil pour कर सको. ठीक है. Medicines, many of the ointments have those packaging with their caps with nozzles. ठीक है. आपका टूथपेस्ट के जो पैकेजिंग रहता है, जो प्लास्टिक का बॉडी रहता है, basically that is used for what? Pressing and getting out the toothpaste. So it aids in product consumption. Correct. So product, when you talk about a product, you also talk about packaging together. Okay. So it's not product, packaging, pricing, place and promotion. It's product, price, place and promotion. Okay. Product के अंदर ही packaging आ जाता है. Okay. Labeling, warranties and guarantees.
In packaging, organization also think about to overcome on the freight costs.
Yes, they do. They do. Packaging actually is a science now. पता है? Packaging पे पढ़ाई जाती है. It's a full course होता है packaging का 2-3 साल का, 4 साल. ठीक है, उसमें बहुत कुछ देखते हैं. Freight, I mean, this transportation, protection, ये सारा कुछ उसमें दिखता है. Designs of packaging, सब कुछ उसमें देखते हैं. So they are almost like engineers. And आजकल computer aided, CAD हो गया designing. So वहाँ पर they can design actually the package in the computer. ठीक है, graphic designing करते हैं, 3D designing करते हैं. ठीक है, 3D printing करते हैं actually. Labeling, warranties and guarantees. So labeling, हाँ बताओ. कुछ बोल रहे थे? नहीं.
No, sir.
Okay. So labeling is basically anything that is written on the packaging. Okay, and there are organizations in India or abroad who are the regulators of labeling. ठीक है, जो बोल के देते हैं कि आपके पैकेजिंग में इस तरह का लेबलिंग रहना चाहिए, ये इंफॉर्मेशन रहना चाहिए, इस फॉन्ट साइज में रहना चाहिए. ठीक है, and those are all very very mandatory thing even before you make the product. जब आप पैकेजिंग बना रहे हो, so labeling is a thing which goes parallel. ठीक है, आप पैकेजिंग का साइज डिजाइन सब बनाओगे, उसमें लेबल कैसे क्या क्या लिखना पड़ेगा, क्या क्या आना है, तो सब कुछ आपको बताना पड़ेगा पहले से, so that the whole packaging company जो पैकेजिंग बनाएगा आपका, ठीक है, वो सिर्फ वो कंटेनर नहीं बनाएगा, उसका लेबलिंग भी बना के देगा. ठीक है. Identifies, grades, describes and promotes the product. सब कुछ करता है. Identifies, labeling. If there is no labeling, suppose all the containers are white containers, and they have same product from different companies. How will you identify? Just because Bisleri and Aquafina and Kinley and all the local brands have different labels on their bottle, that's why you can identify this is Aquafina, this is Kinley, this is Bisleri, right? Grades. ठीक है, so it also says what grade, जैसे हम लोग ने भी बात किया, oil grades and so on. So वो grades हो जाए या sizes हो जाए या even the quantities हो जाए, सब कुछ वो लोग mention करते हैं उसमें. ठीक है, what kind of a product it is, what is the ingredients in it, what is suppose if it's a food products में nutrition information रहना जरूरत है, manufacturer कौन है, ठीक है, marketeer कौन है, ठीक है, आपका customer support का number क्या है, सब कुछ दिया रहता है उसमें. ठीक है. Warranties, formal statements of expected product performance by the manufacturer. So manufacturers usually do not give guarantees, they give warranties nowadays. ठीक है. Warranties are basically formal statements of expected product performance. So they will give you that this product is under this condition, this product will perform well. If there is any malfunction, we will, within 6 months or maybe within 3 months we'll replace it. After 3 months we'll give you maintenance and repair support, and they will also give you annual maintenance contract and so on and so forth. So warranties are for a very limited period. Some companies give warranties for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 years. I said recently I bought a refrigerator, and I was surprised to know that the refrigerator's compressor warranty is 20 years. 20 years compressor warranty देता है. Okay. Other warranties are 2 years or 5 years, I don't remember, but compressor warranties 20 कि 20 years के अंदर कुछ भी होगा, ठीक है, we will either replace it or repair it, ठीक है, because it is supposed to perform in a certain way, ठीक है. Guarantees promise of general complete satisfaction. Guarantees is boss ये प्रोडक्ट खराब नहीं होगा, अगर खराब हुआ तो मैं आपको पूरा रिप्लेस करके दूंगा और पूरा पैसा लौटा दूंगा. And these two things, warranties and guarantees, are great promotional tools, you know, because people buy products many a times on the basis of this. Sales people go and sell this. Their boss अपना 20 साल का वारंटी है, अपना प्रोडक्ट में गारंटी है कि अगर it is not performing as per your satisfaction, you can return it back. Something like if you go to Amazon, they will say seven days replacement. That's the guarantee. If you are not satisfied, completely satisfied, you can return it. We'll not repair it, we'll return it for you. But we'll pay you back the money. Correct. Nature of service, any act of performance one party can offer to another that is essentially intangible and does not result in ownership of anything. So the first thing, yaad rakho, services are not transferable. Goods are transferable. You transfer the risk of the goods from the manufacturer to the distributor to the retailer and to finally to the consumer. आपने suppose एक मोबाइल फोन खरीदा सैमसंग का, सैमसंग ने मैन्युफैक्चर किया, उसने अपने डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को दिया, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर had taken the risk and transferred the risk from the company. Once he has paid for the product, all products, liabilities and risks are taken by that organization, distributor. Once the distributor sells it to the retailer, retailer has paid to the distributor, all the risk and liabilities are taken up by the retailer. And finally, the retailer sells it to you and me. We have paid the product. We have taken the risk and liability. Okay. But in services, you don't transfer the risk and liability. Okay. A doctor doing treatment, आपको treat करके दिया. Did he transfer that treatment to you? No. You don't own that treatment, right? आपने कार गैराज में कार का सर्विसिंग करवाया. Did he transfer that servicing to you? Did you store it somewhere? No. He has not given you ownership of that service, right? Okay. So similarly, service is intangible and there results in the ownership and does not result in the ownership of anything. Correct. So आप एक flight में जा रहे हो, you're flying from one place or you are going by ship from one place to, they have given you that service of transporting you from one place to another. Okay. And of course, they have not transferred the ownership of that ship or the flight to you. Correct. Okay. Categories of service, a pure tangible goods, it can be a pure tangible goods. Okay. A restaurant service. You can see it, you go there. So it's you can see it, you can touch it, you can hear it, everything you can do just like a normal goods. Okay. A tangible good with accompanying service, again, a restaurant has an accompanying service. क्या है? उसका waiter आके आपसे service order ले रहा है. That's the service. Correct. उसका chef आपके लिए खाना बना के दे रहा है. That's the service. But the goods there is a tangible goods. जो खाना खा रहे हो, that's a tangible goods there. Got it? Hybrid, tangible goods with accompanying service. So basically this is hybrid, a major service with accompanying minor goods or services. ठीक है? जैसे possibly, what can I give you? Get me an example of this. Let me see what I can get. What other examples I can get? Okay. A major service accompanying minor goods or services, may can think about. Okay. Think about, yeah. So Okay. So think about a plumbing service at your home. A plumbing service at your home, they're coming to fix the water taps, which are not performing well. They've got a new water tap for you. That's the goods for them. And the major service is actually fixing the plumbing line. A pest control. When a pest control company comes and does pest control at your home, they get a lot of solutions, pest control solutions to use it. So those solutions are the goods which they are giving it to you. But the pest control in the house is the main service. Correct. Suppose you have taken a car to a garage for topping up your oils, gear oil, brake oil, and so on, engine oil, and so on and so forth. The mechanic who is doing the change or the topping up is giving you a service, a major service. And the oils are the goods which are accompanied with that, which is they're giving it to you. They have transferred it to you because they are paid for that oil. Correct. And a pure service, a tourism service, a dentist service, a doctor's service, okay, and so on and so forth. The consultant service, a lawyer service, this is a pure service. वहां पर कोई goods नहीं है. So at one end, it's a pure tangible good, जिसको आप देख सकते हो, a food, a ice cream, a watch, a mobile phone is a pure tangible good. ठीक है, जैसे आप मोबाइल फोन को रिपेयर कराने ले जाते हो, changing a parts, it's a service, the repair service, and it also has a small minor goods, that is that component that they are putting in your phone, which is replacing the other minor. And a tangible good with accompanying service is a pure restaurant. आपको खाना देता है, उसका शेफ आपके लिए खाना बनाता है, वेटर आपके लिए खाना ऑर्डर लेता है, परोसता है. ठीक है, so it's a pure service. At the same time, it has a tangible goods attached to it. Correct? Got it? Any questions? Okay. Service, how do you distinguish services? ठीक है, जैसे हम लोग प्रोडक्ट्स को डिस्टिंग किया था on the basis of its features, on the basis of a lot of things, right? हम लोगों ने प्रोडक्ट्स को बहुत सारा कुछ में डिफरेंशिएट किया, फॉर्म, फीचर्स, परफॉर्मेंस क्वालिटी, कॉन्फॉर्मेंस क्वालिटी, कस्टमाइजेशन, स्टाइल, durability, reliability, repairability. Correct? So what is that for services? Equipment or people based? Okay, sometimes services are people based, sometimes they are equipment based. Okay, so something like, give me an equipment based service. Give an example of an equipment based service. Electricity at your home, it's a service, right? Okay. So आप जिसका भी लेते हो, अदानी लो, टाटा लो, रिलायंस लो, जिसका भी लेते हो, it's a service provided by them. It's not a people-based service. Correct. And people-based service is again that mechanic who services your car, that pest control guy who services your car, your house. Okay. Equipment-based services again. A sort of, your taxi services. They have an equipment, they have a taxi, they have a cab. Okay, bus services, transportation services. Okay. They are all equipment-based services. Sometimes, you hire cars, rent a car for you to drive yourself. Those are all equipments given to you. They are services given to you. Okay. Okay. Telephone services. They are all equipment-based services, correct? Different processes of delivery. Here, there are different kinds of delivery processes. One is physical delivery of that service. A doctor, when he treats you, he's physically there. Correct. And possibly a consulting services where he doesn't need to be physically. You आपको phone consulting करके दे देता है. Video consulting करके दे देता है. A lawyer has to be physically there for you. A pest control guy or a car mechanic has to be physically there to deliver them. But the electricity service, the water service given by your municipality, they don't need to be physically there, right? Some needs client's presence. So a doctor needs a client's presence there at the point of service. A mechanic in a garage needs a client's presence there, possibly sometimes. Okay. The cab service needs the client's presence there. And many other times, the client does not need to be present. Your water service do not need to be you to be present there. Your electricity service doesn't need to be present. Your gas service doesn't need to be present there. Okay. Meets personal and business needs. Okay. So services can be personal for personal reasons and for business reasons also. You are needing a house, you are needing a cleaning service for your office. It's a business need. And at the same time, you are needing an annual maintenance contract for your car. That's a personal service. Differs in objectives and ownerships. Okay. Differs in objectives. So a service given by an NGO is non-profit service, right? His objective is different. At the same time, a service given by a service garage is profit-oriented service. A service given by a lawyer is to earn. A service given by a dentist is to earn. So differs in objectives of that. And of course, ownership also. That you are giving me service of what can I say? Suppose you are giving me service of electricity, you are giving me electricity and water, so I am owning that electricity and water. At the same time, if I have a teacher teaching me, he is giving a service, I don't own that service, right? I buy that service, but I don't own that service. A doctor treating me, I don't own that service. I'm going to a management education to get management, to do management studies. I don't own that service. Correct. Okay. So, characteristic of services, of course, intangibility is the first one. Inseparability. What is inseparability? The service and the client and the person who's given the service. They are inseparable. You cannot go and, something like a manufacturing product, a food product like Maggi getting manufactured in a plant. Then as a finished good, it's stored in the warehouse, okay, plant warehouse. After that, it goes to the distributor or the CFA. Is separated from the company's manufacturing plant, right? From the CFA is going to the distributor. It's separated from the CFA and goes to the distributor. From the distributor is go to so every point of interaction is getting separated. But a service is inseparable. You cannot, first of all, transfer it from one person to the other. Okay, so the client has to be there, the service provider has to be there, and the product has to be there. Excellent. Just give me 1 second. Hello. So it's inseparable. Okay? It cannot be, first of all, transferred from one place to the other, cannot be stored. Okay? So it's inseparable. So something which can be stored is separable, something which cannot be stored is inseparable. You have the electricity, can you store it? No. Municipality का water आ रहा है, ठीक है, आप store कर सकते हो for some time, ठीक है, but that's a service. The service cannot be stored. ठीक है, मैकेनिक ने आपको गैराज में अपना गाड़ी सर्विस करके दिया, that service cannot be stored. ठीक है, it's inseparable from you. Variability. Every time that you go for the same service to the same person, the quality will not be the same. It varies. Think about going to a doctor for your stomach ache. ओके, आप डॉक्टर के पास गए स्टमक के लिए, आपके डॉक्टर ने फर्स्ट आपका प्रेशर चेक किया, आपका नस चेक किया, स्टेथो से आपके हार्ट आई मीन आपका बॉडी चेक किया, आपको सारे सवाल पूछे, फिर आपको प्रेस्क्रिप्शन लिख के मेडिसिन दे दिया। नेक्स्ट टाइम सेम डॉक्टर के पास यू आर गोइंग विद द सेम स्टमक ache. Instead of first time checking your nurse, he will possibly check you with a stethoscope. He may not check your nurse or your pressure. He will ask you a few questions which are not the same which was last time. He will make a prescription, give you a medicine which is even not the same which you gave last time. So services are variable. Same person giving same service can be variable. Different service giving same service can be variable. Think about garages or service centers. Do all the service centers give same equal services? No. And they are perishable. Services are perishable. You can't store them. अब जब भी आप यूज करते हो, it goes, बस हो गया. You cannot store, it's perishable. You cannot keep it for a longer time. ठीक है? Okay. So there we end the product and packaging thing. We come to the next part is price. Let's take a 10 minutes break and come back. Okay.
Sir, I will join till 12:20.
Okay. Okay.
Just a quick discussion I will do, and then I will join 12:20.
Okay, sure.
সামনে ইয়ে না রক্ষাবন্ধন না, ওই জন্য এত ইয়ে আসছে সেল কাপড় চোপড় এগুলো, বুঝতে পেরেছো? প্লাস আমরা একটা দেখেছি তো
কিসে বলছো?
এই যে ফেসবুকে শাড়ি কাপড় চোপড়, আমি একটা কলমকারি বুকও করলাম, তারপর ওটা ক্যান্সেল করলাম।
তুমি আর এগুলো অর্ডার দেবে তো দিয়ে দাও, কি বলে বেডশিট গুলো।
আমি এটা বলছিলাম যে এটা ভাবিয়ে আছে নরম কাপড়গুলো মনে আছে, তুমি সেই যে না সোলাপুর গেলে ওই সফট কাপড় মেটেরিয়ালটা দুর্দান্ত ভালো ছিল।
সোলাপুর না
সোলাপুর গেলে না, সে ওঠার সময় লিফটে আটকে গেলে ওদের কিনতে পারছে, বাপরে জবা ছিল, লিলিবাসীরা ছিল। কত দূর ছিল এখান থেকে সোনাপুর? কোনটা ট্রেনে গেছিল?
ওভারনাইট। সোলাপুর এমনিও যাওয়া যায়, সোলাপুর পুনা থেকে 5-6 ঘন্টা লাগে,
কোথায়
পুনা থেকে 4-5 ঘন্টা লাগে।
ট্রেনে যেতে হবে এখান থেকে পুনে, পুনে থেকে আবার 5-6 ঘন্টা। আরে বাপরে, অন্তত বলছি বাড়ি কারণে তো 5-6 ঘন্টা যেতে হবে। পুনে আবার পুনে থেকে
367 কিলোমিটার, 8 ঘন্টা 42 মিনিট।
না কাছে ট্রেনে যাওয়া হবে, নো টেনশন। একদিন ট্রেন চড়া হয়, দিনে যাবে, দিনে পৌঁছে যাবে। আদৌ যায় কিনা ওইসব জায়গা ভালো ট্রেন তুমি করে জানবে। এই যে রোববার চলছে, চাঁদের মাটিতে চলতে শুরু করেছে। রয়েছে না ইসরো আর
হ্যাঁ মঞ্জু মাসি বলো। আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ আমি বলেছি ওকে যে তুমি থাকবে না। হ্যাঁ 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 হুম 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 হুম। আমি তোমাকে এর সঙ্গে কথা হয়ে যাক, ঠিক আছে, আমি তোমাকে ফাইনাল এ কি বলছে দেখি, ঠিক আছে, না হলে তোতাকে বলো, আমি তোতাকে দিয়ে দেবো, ঠিক আছে তো। হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে। না না, আগে দেখে দেখো, যদি 1-8 লাখ টাকা বেশি দেয় তাহলে আমি কাউকেই দেবো না, আমি তোতাকেই দেবো, ঠিক আছে। ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে। দেখো আমার যতদূর মনে হয় এ 78 অব্দি দেবে আমাকে, ঠিক আছে, কেন ভদ্রলোক ওকে বলেছে, ঠিক আছে, 2-3 লাখ টাকা এদিক ওদিক হলে আমি দিয়ে দেবো, ঠিক আছে। তো তুমি তোতাকে তাও বলে রাখো যে সৌরভদা বলছে 78 পর্যন্ত হলে তুই যদি রাজি থাকিস, আমি আর কারোর সঙ্গে তাহলে কথা বলবো না, তাহলে আমি তোমাকে আমি তুমি ফেরা অব্দি ওয়েট করে তারপরে আমি আসবো, এসে বাড়ি খালি করে দেবো তোমাদের যদি কাজ করানো থাকে, ঠিক আছে। হুম। তোতা গোলপার্কের মতো একটা জায়গায় থাকবে সেটা বলো। হ্যাঁ তো দিদিকে দেখার জন্য তো ওকেও তো থাকতে হবে নাকি, দিদিকে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ সেটাই বলছি যে ও যদি ভবিষ্যতেও আসে, ও গোল পার্কের মতো জায়গায় একটা বড় বাড়ি নিয়ে তোমাদের দুটো বাড়ি হয়ে যাবে, থাকতে পারবে, ঠিক আছে। ইনফ্যাক্ট তুমি উপরেরটা বিক্রিও, তুমি উপরেরটা বিক্রি করে নিচে চলে আসতে পারো। হ্যাঁ 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 হ্যাঁ। আমি এর সঙ্গে কথা বলে নি আগে, এ দেখি কি বলে, ঠিক আছে। তবে আমার যতদূর মনে হয় 70, এখানে আমাকে আগের দিন বলেছিল, ঠিক আছে, যে দাদা 80 পাবো না, এ 78 অব্দি দেবে। এখন ঠিক আছে, তুমি আগে দেখিয়ে এসো, যদি পছন্দ হয় তারপর আমি কথা বলছি, ঠিক আছে। ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, চল ডান ডান। যদি 1-2 লাখ টাকার ব্যাপার হয় তাহলে আমি চোদাকেই বলে দেবো নিয়ে নিতে, ঠিক আছে। ঠিক আছে চলো, ঠিক আছে, ওকে ওকে।
মাসি কি এখন ভয় ঢুকে যাচ্ছে?
না না, মাসি বলছে যে তোতাকে আমি বলেছিলাম, তোতা বলেছে 75 অব্দি হলে আমি দিতে পারবো, ঠিক
আর
আছে।
1 লাখ বাড়িয়ে দিলেই তো তোমাকে সবার 26 লাখ করে হয়ে যাচ্ছে ভাই। কেন দিতে পারবে না 78 লাখ? ওকে তো কিচ্ছু করতে হবে না এই বাড়িটার জন্য। উপরন্তু ওরা উপরটা বিক্রি করে নিচে চলে আসবে, ওদেরই প্রফিট হবে।
আমার উপর বিক্রি করবে,
হ্যাঁ,
উপরে বিক্রি করবে না।
তো বিক্রি করবে না মানে, যেহেতু ওটা মিশ্র পয়সা কেনা না, এটা জামা আমরা মেয়ে জামাই কিনবে। 78-এর কমে যেও না, দেখো না কি বলে একবার। ওটা পয়সা না, বেশি করে জুসিগিরি করে ফেলি। ডমিনেটিং না মাসি, বাপরে বাপ, এই বুড়ো বয়সে 80 বছর বয়স হয়ে গেল মাসি। দিদি মাসি সে বড় এখন শেষ হয়ে গেল নাকি?
না না
শেষ হওয়ার আগে আমি তৈরি হবো। ভালো হবে, এই সময় দুধটাও পেয়ে যাবো, হ্যাঁ 11টা 11:30 দুধের সময় হবে। কিছু করে আসছে আমার মানে ভালো করে গেছে। সাথে দাম বাইরে আছে কিনা জিজ্ঞাসা করি
Hello.
Okay, sure. Let me join in another 10 minutes. We'll start. Okay, so pricing. So first, very important thing is, how I define prices. Is price is the medium of exchange of values of your products. Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm here only, sir.
Acha, okay. So price is the medium exchange of the values of your products or services with your customer. Okay. For either money or material. Okay. It's a medium of exchange. Okay. आप कुछ वैल्यूज बेच रहे हो अपने कस्टमर को, कुछ ऑफरिंग्स दे रहे हो कस्टमर को, अगेंस्ट दैट ही इज गिविंग यू बैक सम प्राइस in the form of money or material. Correct. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Chalo. So the changing price environment, the price environment on this earth has changed a lot. So there's something called sharing economy. Okay. So sharing economy is basically if you're traveling through an auto, okay, you're traveling through share cabs, you are even staying in PG accommodations. Okay. You're sharing sharing some
House.
hostel accommodations, so on and so forth. There are a lot of sharing economy nowadays. Okay? Even there are bus services which are, of course, sharing. Okay? You're sharing the service. Okay? There are train service, you're sharing the service, and so on and so forth. Second is bartering. Exchange of products. One product against the same, against the other. Okay. And for satisfying each other's needs. So I have a mobile phone, I'm exchanging it with a watch. Okay, I have a laptop, I am exchanging with a mobile phone. I have a trouser, I am exchanging with a t-shirt. And this is still there. Bartering was one of the first mode of, selling at one point in primitive days, 200, 300, 500,000 years back. But today, bartering is still there. There are online exchanges where you can barter. If you go to the internet and you find out barter exchanges, there is Florida Exchange. There are a couple of companies who do bartering, who give you a platform to do barter. You can exchange your products there. Okay. Similarly, renting service is very common. You're renting your house, you're renting your bikes, you're renting cars, and so on and so forth. Okay. And other than that, of course, simple buying and selling is always there for a price. Okay. You're paying money and you're buying something or the other. Correct. Understanding pricing, how companies price. Small companies, boss decides the price. एक ही boss होता है, वो decide करता है इतने में बेचूंगा. ठीक है. Large companies, there are divisions, products, line managers. There's a full division. The company's marketing department, along with the finance people, sit together in that department, that division, that product line manager sits together and decides on the pricing. They do the whole costing and then they decide on the pricing. Okay. And these are not very ideal way. Boss price decide kar raha hai, product line manager price decide, not a very ideal way. So how should somebody price? Understanding of consumer pricing psychology. Okay. A systematic approach to setting, adapting, and changing prices. There should be a systematic, process of making a pricing. ये किसी के discussion से pricing नहीं बन जाए. And we need to understand the consumer psychology behind pricing. What is he or she ready to pay for that? Pay for that value that he or she is getting. Okay. So consumer psychology and pricing, reference price. Okay, reference price is something like, you have got some reference, iska price aap samajhte ho ki that can be utna hi padega. So something like, I want to buy a mobile phone, ठीक है, 128 GB mobile phone, Android phone, ठीक है. उसका price मेरे ख्याल से ठीक है. I need a 128 GB, so I think with a 5.5 inch screen, I think the price is something around 30,000. एक reference आपका चारों तरफ दिख रहा है, एक reference बना लिया और आप pricing बना रहे हो. ठीक है. मैं पानी पूरी खा रहा हूँ, ठीक है, या तो आपके वहां पर जैसे गोलगप्पे बोलते हैं, गोलगप्पे खा रहा हूँ, नहीं चलो 10 रुपया में 5 मिल रहा है आजकल. दैट्स माय रेफरेंस प्राइस. मैं किसी दुकान में जाता हूँ, अगर वो 20 में 5 बोलता है ना, तुम्हारे यार बहुत महंगा है. ठीक है. मैं एक लुई फिलिप का शर्ट खरीदूंगा, चलो 3,000 रुपए की शर्ट आती है. अगर कहीं पर मुझे दिख गया कि वो 1,500 रुपये में लुई फिलिप दे रहा है, मैं बोलूंगा यार, इज इट द ओरिजिनल लुई फिलिप? दैट्स द रेफरेंस प्राइस. ठीक है. Then price quality inference. Okay, price quality inference is also called the image pricing. iPhone price is premium because its quality is great. So because it's an iPhone, the inference is it will have a higher price. Because it's a Chanel or a Louis Vuitton, the leather product that you're buying for it, it will have a premium price. Because you're buying a BMW car, it will have a premium pricing. That reference becomes inference here. You take quality as an inference. Because BMW has the best quality car, it has to have a higher price. Correct. So that's the inference you draw from the quality, and then you decide on the price as a consumer. And finally, price endings. We say in Bata price 99, 199, 399. There are this Bata pricing, either 101 or 99 or 1001 and 99. This is a very common thing in the branded market today. आप कहीं भी चाहोगे आपको ये दिखेगा, because psychological pricing. This is something also called psychological pricing. 99 rupees दिखेगा तो बहुत अच्छा है. The same product 110 rupees दिखेगा, यार महंगा है. Okay, so this is price ending is a psychological pricing. Okay. So possibility of consumer reference price कैसे होता है?
Sir, also the price can be decided from the competitive analysis, right? What are the
so we'll come to that.
offering?
We'll come to that. ठीक है, अभी तक हम लोग price कैसे बनाते हैं वो decide नहीं किया. ठीक है. So reference price के कुछ examples. Fair price, what consumers feel that the product should cost. पानी पूरे 5 रुपए का मिलता है, that is the reference price. उससे ज्यादा होना नहीं चाहिए. पर अगर पानी पूरी 50 रुपए का 5 हो जाए, then आप बोला बाप रे, ये तो पूरा बहुत महंगा है. ठीक है. So what is the fair price expectation of the consumer? That is the reference price. Typical price बस वो पानी पूरी typically ना 10 रुपए में 5 मिलता है. या लिवाई के जीन्स टिपिकली वो 2-2,500 रुपए के होते हैं. हमारे दिमाग में चलता है. ठीक है. लास्ट प्राइस पेड, मैंने 2 साल पहले एक प्रोडक्ट खरीदा था, उसका प्राइस था 2,000 रुपए. दैट बिकम्स योर रेफरेंस. ठीक है, वो बढ़ के अभी 2,500 तक हो सकता है. ठीक है. सिमिलरली अपर बाउंड प्राइस, लोअर बाउंड प्राइस रिप्रेजेंट रिजर्वेशन प्राइस ऑन मैक्सिमम कॉस्ट कंज्यूमर्स वुड पे. आपके पास और कोई रेफरेंस नहीं है, आप एब्सोल्युटली एक नया प्रोडक्ट खरीदने जा रहे हो, आप कुछ मार्केट में भी देखे नहीं हो वैसा प्रोडक्ट. ठीक है. तो आपके दिमाग में ये बैठ के रहता है, यू ऑलवेज थिंक दिस इज द मैक्सिमम आई कैन पे फॉर दिस. दिस वैल्यू, the value that's of this product is offering something like, think about electric scooters. When it came for the first time in India, you didn't have a reference. Okay. Your only reference were other scooters. And you thought this electric scooter is not going to consume petrol or diesel. So I can buy it for this value, this price. So this is my upper bound price. This is my lower bound price. This is the lowest minimum I can pay. This is the maximum I can. This is the reference for you. And this is all in your mind. Reference price mostly is in your mind. मेरे पॉकेट में इतना है, मैं इतना ही दे सकता हूँ इसके लिए. ठीक है. एक सेकंड हैंड बाइक खरीदने जा रहे हो, आपके दिमाग में रहता है मैं 1 लाख तक खर्चा करूँ. And that becomes your upper bound price. ठीक है यार, मिनिमम तो इतना लगेगा. That becomes your minimum price or lower bound price. ठीक है. Historical competitor price. Yes. सौरभ, आपने अभी भी पूछा ना, कंपटीटर रेफरेंस लेते हैं कि नहीं? Yes, रेफरेंस प्राइस में लेते हैं और प्राइसिंग जब बनाते हैं उसमें भी लेते हैं. ठीक है. प्रोसेस, जब प्राइसिंग प्रोसेस फॉलो करते हैं, that is the time also we also take a reference price. ठीक है. So historical competitor price. So I bought possibly I bought a bottle of wine, and I have seen in the market there are plenty of wines last time when I went into the market, and these are the competitor prices. So that becomes my reference. वो wine सर 2,000 रुपया बॉटल से मोटा मोटा 5,000-5,500 रुपया बॉटल तक मिलता है. That becomes my reference. ठीक है. Expected future price. Your price is going to go up for this product. There's a huge demand. Price is going to go up for this product. It can go up to 10,000 rupees. And so my expected product price, future price also becomes my reference. Okay, petrol price is going up, petrol price will go up, electricity price will go up, gas price will go up, car prices will go up. If you have a budget, suppose March में budget है, उसके पहले बातचीत शुरू हो जाती है, यार बजट में ना ये प्रोडक्ट का टीवी का प्राइस बढ़ जाएगा, अभी 30,000 रुपए में जो मिल रही है उसका 40,000 हो जाएगा. That becomes your reference. At usual discounted price. Yeah, these products are always in discount. Amazon में जाओगे वो डिस्काउंट में आपको 30% डिस्काउंट मिलेगा. That becomes a reference. मिंत्रा में जाओगे ये ट्राउजर आपको always 50% डिस्काउंट मिलता है. That becomes your reference price. Okay. So reference price is when you're referring a price with something in your mind, some context in your mind. Okay. Now comes the setting the price. How do I set a particular price? How is the right process? So selecting the price objective, determining demand, estimating cost, analyzing competitor. This is where your competition comes. Competitor cost, price, and offers. Competitors' cost, price, and values. Selecting a pricing method and selecting the final price. So pricing is a big science. There are departments in big organizations who only decide on pricing. Okay. And every pricing has an objective. Okay. We'll come to those objectives. Determining demands, how much demand should be there, and accordingly how much price should be there. Estimating the cost, what is the cost of the product, cost of manufacturing the product, fixed expenses, cost behind the product, my marketing expense, my sales and distribution expense, my general and administrative expenses, all are for a product, right? So those costs are all added, and there's the minimum, there's the base cost of the product, and then you make profits on it, and then you make price. Okay, so selecting the pricing objective, the first one. Okay, the first one is maximizing current profit. This is my objective. And when can I do it? When can I maximize my current profit? When I do not have competitors in the market. And this is something like, even if I have competitor, what is the maximum price that I can sell and people are going to accept, consumers are going to accept it? What is the maximum price consumers can afford it? Consumers' pocket will permit to buy the product, and there I make the maximum profit. मैं 20% profit अभी करता हूँ या 10% profit करता हूँ, I want to increase it to 20%. I will just check whether my customers can afford that product, whether my customers are ready to buy the product. So maximizing current profit is a very, very big pricing objective, a basic pricing objective.
Also, sir, it will depend on the needs and demands of the product, right?
So needs and demands are satisfied by the values of your product, right? And so if a customer finds that this product actually is satisfying his needs, demands, his needs, wants, demands, as per his expectation, he is ready to pay a good amount for that. Because he is possibly not going to get the same values in some other product. And that's how you maximize profit. Okay. Maximizing market share. Sometimes company's objective becomes, there are 3 or 4 competitors in the market. I am the smallest, I have the smallest market share of 10%. Rest of them have 30%, 40%, 40% market share. I want to increase my market share to 20% or 30%. So let me cut down the price and reduce my profit, so that I can get a better market share. His objective is to get market share. Okay. So market share is what? Market share is your share of the potential market. आप 4 कंपटीटर है, किसी के पास 10% वॉल्यूम है, पूरा मार्केट इज 100%, किसी के पास 10% वॉल्यूम है, किसी के पास 30% वॉल्यूम है, किसी के पास 40% वॉल्यूम है, और बाकी जो चौथा वाला है उसके पास भी 10% या 20% वॉल्यूम. Your objective, your goal is always to increase market share, beat your competition. Okay. Then maximum market skimming. This is something very typical. Basically, when you launch a new product and you do not have competition that time, you are not having competition that time and you are launching a unique product, which, जैसे सौरभ ने बोला, which satisfy the needs, wants, demands of the customer uniquely. There is nobody else who can satisfy that. That's the time you can maximize your price. You can put your price at the most and you can skim your profits from there till another competitor comes. When the next competitor comes and he sells at a price which is lower than you, you are started losing your market share. So till you are the king in the market, you do not have competitor, you can skim your market with the best price, and that can be your target. That can be your objective. Okay. Product quality leadership. Sometimes great companies who have great product quality, something like Apple, okay, iPhones or MacBooks or whatever, AirPods, they will never sell it at a low price because it's their image pricing. Their image is for quality and technology. Their image is for innovation. And there are customers who will pay for that innovation, that quality, that technology. And so that product demands a higher price, and that's called product quality leadership. A BMW, an Audi, a Mercedes demands a product quality leadership price. Okay. Other objectives can be like, I am an NGO. Okay. I don't have profit in my mind. However, I need to just recover the expenses of running the NGO. That can be a price objective. So मैं ऐसा price बनाऊंगा, मुझे profit नहीं चाहिए, but मेरा जितना expense हो रहा है वो निकल के आना चाहिए और थोड़ा बहुत saving होना चाहिए for future. Sometimes education institutes, okay, who are almost trustees sort of, they do not have a profit orientation. They are non-profit organizations sort of. कि मैं जितना कमा रहा हूं, I am going to spend on this institution. I am going to run the institution. मैं जितना मुझे चाहिए बस मेरा pricing में उतना ही रहेगा. ठीक है. And last but not the least is survival. My product has, okay, been launched. It was a unique product. When I launched, there was no competition introduced to the market. The product life cycle, just let me see if I can share with you. Zoom kar raha hai na, Zoom there is something called whiteboard. Let me see if I can share whiteboard.
But sir, there is one question from my side. Phase one issues just in pricing objective. So when we are dealing in the B2B and B2G, and right now not having the experience in B2C, but in B2B we just got directly the target pricing from second source, that he just confirm us that this is my target rate. If you are able to meet this, so we can think to proceed. Otherwise, you need to. We are not able to accept your pricing, or you did not have any chance.
In a B2B, right?
Yes.
So now B2B pricing is a little bit complicated pricing, because B2B pricing usually kya hota hai na, when you quote to a company, you are supposed to give a quote or you're supposed to give a tender. Okay. Now, if you are supposed to give a tender, usually that's the way a B2B works, that you are quoting and there are other competitors also quoting, and the lowest price is accepted. There are specifications given for a product, very detailed specification. All the competitors have to give the same product and the pricing, and the lowest price will be accepted. That's the normal way of in a B2B. Yes. Now, other than that also, remember one thing. For a B2B, you as a seller, Saurav as a seller and Meg as a buyer, okay, Saurav's product is either a component or an ingredient to Meg's product. So your product's price is Meg's product's cost. समझ रहे हो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं? आप एक मोबाइल फोन बना रहे हो, You are a Samsung who is making a mobile phone. And you need this camera lens of 25 megapixel camera. Correct. So ये जो 25 megapixel camera Samsung नहीं बना रहा है, किसी और से खरीद रहा है. Suppose Saurav is the, manufacturer of that particular camera. He is selling it to Meg, who is the Samsung manufacturer, or my Apple manufacturer. Now the market says that this phone with 25 megapixel camera can sell for 50,000, not more than that. All other components in this you have bought from different vendors, different suppliers, and the cost is coming to, suppose total cost of the phone without the camera is coming to 47,000. You only have 3,000 rupees to spend on the camera. If Saurav sells it to you at 5,000, will you be able to buy it? Because if you buy it, the cost of this camera will go beyond 50,000, and then its pricing will be with minimum 20%, which pricing will be 60,000, which customers will not afford. That's the reason in B2B pricing is little sensitive. You have to do a lot of research before quoting the price. If you are making this product, if you are selling this product, my product, if I'm selling to you and you are the manufacturer of another product, what is the cost expectation of that product? What is the price expectation of that product? What is the cost expectation of that product? And try and understand as much as possible how much are they ready to spend on your camera or your whatever screen or whatever. And then design your price, design your product. Correct. Got it?
Yes, 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 sir. So this is, I'm just sharing the example. So just right now we are just supplying some Apple's raw material. So earlier we are just quoting in local markets. So, but now we are just connecting with the B2B and B2G. In B2G for same raw material, we are just getting a good 30 to 40% margin. But in B2B, we just got tie-up. So we are just only getting 8 to 10% margin.
Correct.
But we are thinking that if we go to the B2C market, so might be there is a more chances that we can earn more profit.
What is that product, if I may understand?
Apple, sir.
Apple, खाने वाला Apple?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So Panasonic कब से ये बनाना शुरू कर दिया?
No, so I am just working, sir. So just I am doing this sales and marketing to understand the thing. So I just started my own startup, sir.
Perfect,
yes,
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, बताओ.
So this is the challenge.
You want to now go to B2C. So you're procuring your Apple from somewhere. Suppose Himachal या Kashmir कहीं से procure कर रहे हो.
Yeah, we have some gardens in Himachal, sir. So
Wherever,
earlier, just family members are just yes.
Correct. So अभी आप उसको बेचना चाहते हो. Correct.
Yes. Earlier we are just distributing to them local ठेकेदार जो.
Correct. Correct. Now आप directly बेचना चाहते हो, उसको branding करना चाहते हो, करके बेचना चाहते हो.
Yes, yes, yes.
तो अभी तक आप government को बेचते थे, ठीक है?
No, sir. I just started just last 6 months. I just got.
So you said you were selling to B2G with good profit.
Yes, yes, yes.
B2G was government, right?
Yes, yes.
So now you are getting 40% profit there, but in the B2B segment you are not getting it. B2B in the sense mostly आप कैसे किस customer को बेच रहे थे बताओ?
So I am just following with the ITC in Haridwar. So
following with ITC with Haridwar or whoever needs apples. ठीक है?
Yes, yes.
Even you can follow up with Nestle. ठीक है? They also need apple. Now ITC possibly is trying to squeeze your price, and you are seeing कि मेरे को 10% से ज़्यादा मिल नहीं रहा है.
Yes, yes.
There can be two ways to look at it. One is, what is the volume that ITC is giving me? If ITC is giving me a huge volume with 10% margin, what is my absolute profit? And if B2G, whichever organization you are selling, is giving me a small volume with 40% margin, what is my absolute profit? You compare that way. तो मुझे यहाँ 10,000 मिल रहा है, ठीक है, B2G कोई भी कंपनी में, और मुझे ITC में इतना वॉल्यूम देके 50,000. The absolute profit is big with ITC, so I go and sell it to ITC. Number one. Number two is try and understand why is ITC asking you that price, and what is your price in the competitive market. कंपटीशन मार्केट में कितने में दे रहा है? अगर कंपटीशन मार्केट में 10% पे दे रहा है तो आपको भी 10% में देना होगा। अगर कंपटीशन मार्केट में 20% में दे रहा है तो आप 20 तक जा सकते हो। ITC will always bargain with you because possibly they have a huge volume. And because they have a huge volume, that's the threat of, remember Porter's 5 forces. Bargaining power of buyers.
Sometimes buyers are so big that they can buy your company.
They can buy your company. Tomorrow ITC can say that, Meg, I will buy your company. Or they can bargain, भैया आपको देना है तो मेरे को दो, नहीं तो बहुत सारा supplies पड़ा हुआ है, ले लो.
Yes.
So how to save that percentage? I know you will not get 40% margin from. The way to save that percentage is try to reduce your cost. Because you have to compete with your competitors. How can we compete with competitors? 2 ways. Differentiation and cost leadership. और कुछ तो है नहीं, हम लोग ने पहले ही पढ़ा था. एप्पल में डिफरेंशिएशन तो कुछ कर नहीं सकते हो. अगर कुछ कर सकते हो तो देख लो क्या कर सकते हो. Maybe you can improve the quality a bit, whatever. ठीक है. And the second thing is reduce your cost. What kind of a cost? The farming cost, the distribution, transportation cost, packaging cost. कहाँ पर reduce कर सकते हो? देखो. क्या can you do the? अभी शायद आप, just example there. I don't know much about this business. अभी शायद आप एप्पल्स को मैनुअली धोते हो, 10 लोग लगा के एप्पल को धो रहे हो, साफ करवा रहे हो. Can I do it in a machine which can give me more productivity and less cost? Example, right. Just giving you an example. ठीक है, मैं ITC को जो ट्रक में भेजूंगा, can I send it in containers? Containers will always be at a lesser cost. Can I send it by train? It will be always in a lesser cost.
Into B2B, sir, in B2B, we have just the assurance of orders, because if once we register, so might be the possibility we will
have assurance of orders, you have assurance of volume, you have assurance of your payments.
But into B2G, if we did not connect with the B2B, and then might be possibility that if we did not get the tenders of B2G, then the whole raw material might be get stuck. And it
absolutely. Yes. B2B is, if you have good companies like ITC, Nestle, Levers, ठीक है, आपका एक चीज तो श्योर है कि आपका पैसा कहीं मरेगा नहीं. ठीक है, कंटिन्यूअस बिजनेस मिलेगी, वॉल्यूम मिलेगा,
डिमांड कंटिन्यू रहेगा,
वॉल्यूम रहेगा. ठीक है. And very, very importantly, these companies will also help you to enhance your business. कभी-कभी ऐसे भी होते हैं, they will put technology with you so that you can enhance your business. ठीक है, मैं जानता हूँ ऐसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जैसे वॉलमार्ट. अगर वॉलमार्ट को आप जाके बेचना चाहो एज अ वेंडर, वॉलमार्ट इज वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट कैश एंड कैरी बिजनेस, तो वो उनके थ्रू से रिटेलर्स को बेच सकते हो. तो अगर वॉलमार्ट को आप जाओ और बोलो कि मैं आपका वेंडर बनना चाहता हूँ फॉर एप्पल, वो आपको बैठा के चाय कॉफी पिला के इवन आपको इतना सपोर्ट करेंगे कि आप अपना एप्पल का बिजनेस को कैसे बढ़ा सकते. Technology say, software say, this, that, everything. They will give you technical support consulting for making your business. They have a worldwide, they are known for developing their Amazon, Apple, they are known for building up their vendors. They are known for enhancing their vendors' qualities, enhancing their vendors' businesses. Okay, so there are many companies. So B2B, that's possibly one good thing that happens. Okay, for good companies. B2G तो of course टेंडर की बात है, they don't understand quality much. कुछ भी सेम एप्पल ही लेंगे, डिफरेंट वेंडर से, क्वालिटी का कोई माँ बाप नहीं है, कोई आका 60% दे देगा. That's a big thing. और second thing is, आप रिटेल में जाके बेचना चाहते हो, स्ट्रेट अवे मार्केट में जाके बेचना चाहते हो, then of course that's a different story. That's a different.
Yes, but if we go into the B2C, then we just need the teams, and we need to.
We need a lot of things.
We need,
resources. बहुत पैसा बहुत लगेगा उसमें.
Yes.
So also, sir, I would like to just add one thing, because this Sodexo, when Sodexo canteen business. Are you audible, sir?
Yeah. You're audible.
Yeah. So Sodexo, because they earn only ₹1 of profit from each plate.
Correct.
because they have a volume.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
they have a buyer like who used to provide very competitive prices in the market.
Absolutely. वॉल्यूम पे बहुत गेम्स हो जाते हैं वर्ल्ड वाइड. आज चाइना में जाके एप्पल क्यों अपना प्रोडक्ट बना रहा है? क्योंकि चाइनीज वेंडर्स आर वेरी स्मार्ट. उनको दिख रहा है वर्ल्ड वाइड वॉल्यूम मेरे सामने है, इसको अगर मैं 10 सेंट्स प्रॉफिट में बेच दूं तो मेरा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का प्रॉफिट इतना बड़ा है कि मैं 1000 लोगों को एम्प्लॉय कर सकता हूं. They see the whole economy growing up with that. यही चीज अगर कोई और कंट्री में जाके एप्पल मैन्युफैक्चर कराए, पॉसिबली द कॉस्ट विल बी वेरी हाई बिकॉज दे विल टेक गुड प्रॉफिट्स.
So many factors, because the labor cost is very less, transportation cost is very less in China.
देखो लेबर कॉस्ट तो इंडिया में भी लेस था. कौन सा बड़ा था? यहाँ के लेबर भी कौन सा माहिर लेबर थे यार. लेकिन हम लोग क्या किया, हम लोग ने पहले उसको ध्यान ही नहीं दिया.
स्किल्ड लेबर पे भी ध्यान नहीं था सर. राइट.
ठीक है.
टेक्निकल डेवलपमेंट पे भी बिल्कुल ध्यान नहीं दिया.
करेक्ट. ठीक है. और द काइंड ऑफ सपोर्ट चाइनीज गवर्नमेंट हैज गिवन टू देम, इंडियन गवर्नमेंट डजंट इवन थिंक, डिड नॉट थिंक. आज लास्ट मैंने 10 साल से शायद सोच रहा है. इसके पहले सोचा ही नहीं. 75 साल में 65 साल तो ऐसे ही गुजर गए.
इनडिसिप्लिन लेबर ही बहुत है सर. लेबर राइट्स, ह्यूमन राइट्स.
और क्या या श्योर. ठीक है. ओके. सो हाँ, सॉरी मैं कुछ दिखा रहा था आप लोगों को. ओके. Just अरे यार. Okay, yeah, chalo. Let me share my whiteboard with you. दिख रहा है आप लोगों को व्हाइट बोर्ड? ओके. नाउ जो मैं बता रहा था कि ओके, फर्स्ट लेट मी गो टू द प्रेजेंटेशन एंड देन कम बैक. ओके. सो यहां पर मैं एक बात बता रहा था, सर्वाइवल. ठीक है. यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज सर्वाइवल. ओके. सो बेसिकली when I say survival, उसका मतलब क्या है? Now I will, एक प्रोडक्ट जब लॉन्च होता है ना, एक प्रोडक्ट जब लॉन्च होता है, ठीक है. सपोज प्रोडक्ट 0 से स्टार्ट होता है. आपका बिजनेस जब लॉन्च हुआ था 0 से स्टार्ट हुआ था. ठीक है. नाउ व्हेन यू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 0 एंड यू हैव मेड अ यूनिक प्रोडक्ट, very unique product in the market according to the needs, wants and demands of the customers. There is no competition in the market. You have started introducing the product. The first phase is called introduction. This is the time you are introducing product. आपका awareness create करना है. आप बहुत पैसा खर्चा कर रहे हो अवेयरनेस के, रीचिंग द कंज्यूमर्स, सबके पास पहुंचना है आपका आवाज लेके कि आई हैव लॉन्च्ड माय प्रोडक्ट, ठीक है. सो यू पुट योर एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स ऑन टीवी एंड सोशल मीडिया, न्यूज़पेपर, डू एवरीथिंग पॉसिबल. सो यू स्पेंड अ लॉट ऑफ मनी हियर. You have spent money on making the product and you are spending money on creating awareness of the product. So at this point of time, whatever price you have, you are actually making losses. क्योंकि आपका जो cost है is too high. आपका sales are low, cost is very high, and so you are actually making a loss. Then comes a phase where you actually start growing, acquiring customers, reaching more and more customers, selling it to them, and you start growing. So this is the introduction. Introduction नहीं, हाथ से लिखना पड़ेगा, पता नहीं. Okay, let me see if I can do the text. Okay, this is the growth. Okay. Draw. So this is the growth phase, correct? This is the introduction phase, and there's next phase is called red draw करने दे ही नहीं रहा है. Okay, this is the maturity phase, and finally I'll come to a place where it starts declining. Okay, so if I come to each and every phase, if I start typing it here, it's introduction. Again, I come here, I say maturity and saturation. Okay. And then finally, यहाँ पर एक stage है जिसको बोलते हैं decline. This is the life cycle of a product. Any product on this site. Any product on this site. Now, very, very importantly, if you have to manage this life cycle, then, you know, if you have to increase this life cycle, ठीक है. ये लाइफ साइकिल को अगर आपको इंक्रीज करना है ताकि ये डिक्लाइन आए ही नहीं, कंटिन्यूअस ग्रो होता जाए. क्योंकि जब आप इंट्रोडक्शन में प्रोडक्ट इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हो, बहुत पैसा खर्चा कर रहे हो अवेयरनेस पे, रीच पे, ठीक है, नए नए कस्टमर एक्विजिशन पे, एंड यू आर एक्चुअली मेकिंग अ लॉस. व्हेन यू कम टू अ ग्रोथ स्टेज, व्हेन यू आर एक्चुअली एक्वायरिंग गुड नंबर ऑफ कस्टमर्स हु आर बाइंग योर प्रोडक्ट, यू हैव सोल्ड अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स, रेवेन्यू अच्छा है, आपका कॉस्ट कम है, यू आर मेकिंग प्रॉफिट्स, देन दिस इज द टाइम जब ग्रोथ होगा ना, आपके कंपटीटर्स आपके नजर रखेंगे कि अरे यार ये बंदा तो बहुत अच्छा बेच रहा है, इसका मतलब ये मार्केट का बहुत पोटेंशियल है, लेट मी लॉन्च अ प्रोडक्ट, similar product. And he has come into the market, and what happens is 1, 2, 3 competitors come, all of you together reach all the potential target customers. Your market becomes mature. At one point of time, और customer नहीं है. You have reached a point of saturation. And that is the biggest risky part of it. कि आपके कंपटीशन आ गए, आपका प्राइस वॉर शुरू हो गया, तो प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी कम हो गया, ठीक है, एंड ऊपर से नए कस्टमर्स नहीं. और प्राइस वॉर इस हद तक चली गई, कंपटीशन इस हद तक चला गया, ऑफर्स डिस्काउंट ये वो देते देते कि आपका प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी इतनी भारी भरकम उसमें इफेक्ट हुआ कि आपका मार्केट डिक्लाइन होना शुरू किया. योर साइज ऑफ द मार्केट स्टार्ट डिक्लाइन, एंड दैट इज द टाइम व्हेन यू नीड टू डिसाइड, शुड आई कंटिन्यू विद द बिजनेस. ठीक है. So this is the survival time. This is the time I'm just surviving for some more years. And to do that survival, there are two ways to do it. One is you reduce all your expenditures. उसमें से जितना भी profitable बनता है उसको ले लो. आपका marketing expenses को zero कर दो, आपके sales people को धीरे धीरे कम करो, retrench करो, निकाल दो. ठीक है. डिफरेंट कॉस्ट, शूशा तमाशा ऑफिस में नहीं चाहिए, बड़ा ऑफिस नहीं चाहिए, छोटा ऑफिस कर दो, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. एंड देन यू रिड्यूस दोस एक्सपेंसेस एंड स्टार्ट मेकिंग अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ प्रॉफिट. एंड दैट प्राइसिंग इज कॉल्ड सर्वाइवल प्राइसिंग. और एल्स यू स्टार्ट लुकिंग फॉर अ कस्टमर हु कैन बाय योर कंपनी एंड गेट आउट ऑफ द मार्केट. ठीक है. नाउ introduction stage is a very heavy spending stage. Then growth stage, you continue to spend more on acquisition. And maturity stage, of course, this is the stage when you continue. So when you start in the maturity stage, when competitors have come in, you are starting to spend money on saving your products volumes, share, market share. Okay, आपके पास 100% market share था, दो competitor आ गया, 40% market share ले गया. मेरे पास 60%, मैं पहले तो उसको सेव करूं. I still continue to acquire new customers through what? New acquisition or snatching from competitors. ठीक है. So this is the last stage जहां पर saturation आ गया, your business is in a deep trouble with profit. That's the time you make a pricing called survival pricing. Or you sell the company. सर्वाइव करके लास्ट 1, 2, 3 साल जो पड़ा हुआ है, जितना प्रॉफिट कमाना है कमा लो, हो गया. ये प्राइसिंग ऐसा बनाओ ताकि मेरे कॉस्ट एकदम कम हो जाए. ठीक है. एंड ऑब्वियसली कॉस्ट कम होगा तो प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा. एंड देन आई गेट आउट ऑफ द मार्केट. और यू कैन कंटिन्यू टू मेक दिस अ ग्रोथ स्टोरी, समथिंग लाइक एप्पल. The last 14 years they had been growing and growing and growing. And to do that, only thing is, which I suggest to all my students across the country, across the world, is there is only 4 ways to do it. And you can write it down for the rest of your life. Either you innovate, you renovate, you differentiate, or you value add. ठीक है. आप अपना प्रोडक्ट को इनोवेट करो, कुछ नया डालो उसमें, according to the needs. There are new needs and wants and demands of the customer. Satisfy them with the new features, new advantages, new benefits in your product. That's innovation. Okay, make a new innovation, make a new product. That's new innovation. Add a new feature. That's renovation. Differentiate with your competitor. See what competitor has done and try and bring back something unique in your product. And value add. Add more features, advantages, and benefits. If you can continue to do that, your competition will be much, much away from you. You are giving you're making a new market every time you are coming with something. So your growth story continues. Something like Apple, every 6 months, they're coming up with one new iPhone, one new MacBook, AirPod, this, that, so many new products, so many new SKUs, so many new features. Okay, advantages, benefits. And they continue to be the king in the market. At the same time, see Nokia. They were there in the market, great king in the market 20 years back, 25 years back, when they launched Nokia. In 10 years' time, they were out of the market. The life cycle was that small. So every product, every brand has a life cycle. Remember that. And these are the different stages of the life cycle. Correct? Okay, got it? I think we are just on time. Chalo, so we'll continue from here on next Saturday at 7 p.m. Okay, any questions? Any questions? No? Right? So should we close the day? Have a great weekend, Sunday evening. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir. Bye.